So in this video, I'm talking about some of the foods I've eaten over the past 35 years of my natural bodybuilding career to build muscle and also to stay shredded all year round. Now, at this point of my life, I try to maintain a really low body fat percentage at all times. And I'm going to go over what I eat in a day to stay shredded and stay lean all year round. But that's not really relevant to someone who's just starting off. When I first started training, I did not eat the way that I eat today, and it's a very different endeavor. So what I'd like to do is share with you the foods that I ate when I first started off and also talk about what I'm eating today. So whether your goal is trying to build as much muscle as possible or refine what you already have and keep on building muscle while staying really lean, there's going to be something in this video for you. So stay tuned. Let's talk more about this. So let's start with the number one food that I ate when I was growing up to really pack on muscle size. Now, back then, I didn't have that much money to spend on food, nor did I have access to supplements or protein shakes or anything like that. But of all the foods that I ate, this is the one that I have to credit the most for helping me go from 125 pounds to eventually be able to compete as a natural bodybuilder on stage at 190.5 pounds. Here it is. What's the best food you can eat if you want to have bigger muscles? I would probably say it's peanut butter sandwiches. Now, that might sound surprising, but to be honest, when I was 125 pounds starting off my bodybuilding career, that was what I had most access to growing up in Trinidad. And I made tremendous progress eating something as simple as peanut butter sandwiches. Not only is it high in protein, but it'll also give you the calories that you need to grow. So for anyone just starting off looking for a low-cost option that works for vegans and for carnivores, I strongly recommend peanut butter sandwiches. Now, when I say peanut butter, the ingredients should just say peanuts, nothing else, especially sugar or high fructose corn syrup. You don't need any of that in your diet. And the great thing about peanut butter is that it tastes good as is. So if you want to get bigger muscles, have some peanut butter sandwiches. So peanut butter was really pivotal for me in terms of being able to put on muscle mass. But at this stage of the game, 30 plus years later, I no longer am trying to pack on as much size as possible. So I don't eat that way anymore. At this point, it's all about refining. It's all about staying shredded. It's all about putting on quality muscle. And here's a step-by-step breakdown of my current diet. Let's go. If there ever was a secret to how I stay lean all year round and keep on building muscle, it would be my diet. And here's what I eat on a daily basis. For breakfast, I always have oat bran cereal. It's a really excellent source of fiber. And with that, I'll have some egg whites. And for lunch, it's going to be chicken breast and Japanese yams. Dinner is really simple. It's going to be some fish, usually white fish like cod or flounder. Sometimes I may have some salmon or some grass-fed beef or bison. Snacks throughout the day are oranges or watermelon if it's in season, and popcorn. And that's it. Now, the whole idea behind these videos are to try to give you some ideas about the types of foods you should be eating, but it would always be a bad idea. It always is a bad idea to try and copy anyone else's diet. We all have different food sources available to us, and we're also at different points. What I'd like to get from this, however, are the principles. And the principles are that I was able to achieve my goal as a natural bodybuilder without any supplements whatsoever, relying more or less on really commonly available foods. And in my current state, what I do to maintain a sub 10% body fat percentage is simply avoiding all processed foods whatsoever. So I hope these principles and these foods give you some ideas on your quest to build muscle or stay shredded. If you have any questions about my diet, either back then or now, feel free to post in the comments below. Thanks again for tuning in. And as always, Excelsior.